I became very good at pretending I was okay during one of the hardest periods in my life. Nobody understands what I was carrying until I got Ranger. I remember sitting there feeling like nobody truly understood what was happening inside my head, but somehow Ranger always seemed to know when I needed comfort. When I was having a bad day, he would lay like that right there on my chest. And my anxiety would slowly go away, which was absolutely amazing and changed me forever. One, masking emotions. I became really good at pretending I was okay. Most people around me probably had not a clue how emotionally exhausted I actually was because I learned how to smile, go to work, have conversations, and keep functioning, even when I internally was struggling beyond belief. Two, feeling emotionally disconnected. There were times where I felt emotionally disconnected from everything around me. Like I was physically present in my life, but mentally somewhere else completely all the time. Feeling checked out, disconnected from normal life, just in survival mode. Um, Difficult, very difficult feeling any type of joy. Number three, wanting to avoid burdening others. I think a lot of people carry heavy things silently because they don't want to burden other people. And after a while, you get so used to carrying it all alone that you stop even knowing how to ask for support, and keeping struggles private, uh, not wanting people to worry, feeling like others wouldn't understand, minimizing your own emotions, carrying stress silently, the pressure to stay strong. It's a lot. Number four, feeling misunderstood. One of the loneliest feelings is realizing people only see the version of you that's actually surviving, not the version silently struggling underneath, feeling unseen emotionally. People only see the surface. You feel isolated despite being around others. Difficulty explaining mental exhaustion to people is so frustrating. Feeling like nobody fully understood the pressure I was under, right? Number five, emotional numbness. There were moments where I didn't even know how to feel anymore. I think my brain just became emotionally overloaded. Like I just literally shut down. I even had difficulty crying, processing emotions, feeling mentally exhausted instead of, any type of emotion. It was rough. And don't get me wrong, I went to counseling. I still go to counseling because it's helpful to at least talk to somebody else and somebody understand outside of your family and circle what is going on with you in your life. So I highly recommend counseling. Number six, anxiety and overthinking. My brain was constantly running, overthinking conversations, situations, possibilities. It felt impossible to fully relax mentally. Constant mental replay. Like literally like a movie, replaying everything, racing thoughts. You can't relax. You have super difficulty relaxing. Hyper awareness, fear of uncertainty, mental exhaustion from overthinking. It's it's very draining. Number seven, Ranger sensing my emotions. There were moments where Ranger would just quietly sit beside me during difficult days, and honestly, that comfort meant everything to me. No explanations, no pressure, no questions, just comfort. And, him even just after testifying in court all day as a witness, it is draining. And for him to just know that I'm just exhausted, and he would lay on my chest and it would just instantly drop my anxiety, make me have to calm down. His breathing and my breathing together would just calm together. It was very helpful and life changing. Number 8, the comfort of unconditional companionship, right? There's something incredibly healing about unconditional companionship when you're emotionally exhausted. Ranger didn't just care whether I had a good or bad day. He was just happy I was there, and no judgment. He got the emotional safety, feeling needed and loved. Ranger definitely helped reduce loneliness and stress and anxiety. Number 9, learning to reconnect emotionally. Ranger slowly helped me reconnect with life again in really small ways. Just even going outside, laughing at something silly he did, feeling excited about little moments again, even just getting him toys and, wanting to see his excitement with new toys. Things I didn't realize I had emotionally disconnected from, and just these small daily moments over time compile and help, reconnect emotionally. Number 10, healing slowly over time. Healing didn't happen overnight. There were and are still days, anxious days, emotionally draining days, but Ranger helped me through healing, and can happen slowly and quietly too. Right? And I am beyond grateful. There's something incredibly healing about being loved by a dog when you feel emotionally exhausted by people. You don't always need someone to fully understand your pain to be healing. Sometimes you just need comfort, safety, and something that reminds you you're still here. So, if this resonated with you at all, subscribe to follow our journey. Comment below if you relate, and share with somebody who might need this.